In New Orleans, there was an old woman named Martha. Her late husband had left her a lot of money, houses, businesses, and a big bank account. She had a son, David, who was kind and always helped others. Unlike her son, Martha was very stingy. She never gave money to the poor and was rude to anyone who asked for help. She believed helping others was a waste. David often told her that kindness was more important than money, but she never listened. One day, David heard about a wise old man who could change people's hearts. Hoping to help his mother, David went to the man and explained how cold-hearted she was. The wise man nodded and said, "Some people need to learn the hard way. I will help." The next day, the old man dressed as a beggar and knocked on Martha's door. "Please, ma'am," he said, "I haven't eaten in days. Can you give me some food?" Martha frowned. "Why should I feed you? Go find a job." Then she slammed the door. The beggar knocked again. "Just a small piece of bread, please," she scoffed. "If I start giving to beggars, I'll have nothing left." But she grabbed some almond shells from her table and threw them at him. "Here, take this and go away." The beggar picked them up, smiled and said, "Thank you, ma'am. Your kindness will not be forgotten." Then he left. That night, Martha had a terrible dream. She was lying in a dark graveyard. A scary shadow with glowing red eyes appeared and said, "You spent your whole life hoarding money and ignoring those in need. Now you will suffer for it." Snakes and scorpions slithered toward her. She tried to move, but she couldn't. Just as they were about to bite, another man appeared, a kind-looking man with a bright light around him. He reached into his bag and threw something at her. Martha gasped. It was the almond shells she had given to the beggar. The snakes and scorpions backed away. The man looked at her and said, "This is the only good thing you have ever given. Tonight it has saved you. Imagine if you had given more." Martha woke up sweating. She finally understood her money was useless if she didn't help others. From that day on, she became a generous and kind woman. She gave to the poor, greeted people with warmth, and lived the rest of her life with an open heart. In the end, Martha learned that true wealth isn't in what we keep, but in what we give away.